Is this the real life? Or is this just a fantasy? No. This is the first custom map for Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. Well, when I say the first, I'm sure many people have made many custom maps in the past, but this is the first one that I've found that is publicly available and is pretty ready to go. As in, you can download it and play it now, and of course, well done to the map maker. There'll be a link in the description if you guys want to go and support him and check that out. Now, throughout this video, there will be someone following me around trying to kill me, but we're on horseback, so it should be absolutely fine. But I thought, I've done so many mod videos, it's probably a good idea to show off some of the custom maps that people are making now with the modding tools, and eventually throughout this month I will get into a video of actually how you can make your own map, since I've been doing a bit of tinkering of that myself. This is, however, the Riverside town. It is a beautiful suburban village and it looks amazing. You can see there's a fort over there. We also have the farms and the small houses here, and there's some areas over there that we can go and explore, but this is where Team A spawns, over by these windmills. We have a few houses up here, and whilst you can't really get to much beyond that, as because there's, you know, rocks and some map boundaries, it's a good place to start as you move down towards this part of the map with some more fields. The fields currently have nothing planted in them, but as we saw in a previous Bannerlord developer blog, this can change. You can make it so when it's winter there'll be nothing in the fields, but when it's summer there'll be stuff to harvest, and it will be no different within, I'm sure, many of the custom maps that we're going to find out and see. Hello lad, how are you doing? Great, I'm just showing the people this incredible map. Moving forward, we can see the paths that are heading towards more of the houses through the trees, and there's more farms on our left there. The attention to detail on much of this just does look incredible. And you can even see as we're approaching now some smoke and some pots and some meat hanging out the window. It's tiny things like that that turn a mediocre and basic map into something more interesting and unique. We have plows on the floor and of course axes in chopped wood. Someone's a lumberjack been chopping these, but it's since been abandoned since there's a battle that's raged on, which we might find and see later. Got some food over here, and these are just pretty much basic barns over here. So we've seen the village portion of the map. Let's go into the fort, shall we? Heading through the gate, we can see the paved streets, and you can actually see the mud coming in from the outside, just transforming into the paved streets, and that's what we've been able to see from the Bannerlord mapping tools, giving us the opportunities to have like cobbled streets here, but with dirt on them, just giving it a more realistic feel. You can see the dirt within the cracks, and that's all been customly painted on. You can imagine fighting in these streets being pretty hard work, but these are perfect places to choke point up and to stop people from really coming in and attacking the village. You would expect that this could be a very good tiered map system, especially on multiplayer, where you have a fight in the village in the windmill area, and it slowly moves towards the more urban areas as people get pushed back. Then you position your men on the walls, and the enemies try and get through the gate as you're pushed back further and further. And finally, it's a fight through the towns and the streets to try and defend your people. Now we can see as we move further up here that there is actually a bigger castle area. Now, unfortunately, this is blocked off with some map boundaries, but the maps can be that big. So it might just be because it's a work in progress, and this might eventually be a full castle. So you're pushed back from the village into the keep, and you're defending that castle for a final siege. You can see there's a moat around it, there's bridges, everything that you can expect. And yeah, as you can see, there's nothing really beyond that. It's just an empty wall, but it looks awesome, and there's assets back there. So it's possible to actually get more map. These maps that we're able to create are massive, and I think taleworlds have made it brilliantly, so there are very few limitations for map makers. Even the set maps that I'll show you when I make a full map making video, the scale can be vastly greater than anything we ever experienced in Warband. Even the modded Warband with mods such as Persistent World that pushed the map boundaries further beyond anything that the vanilla game could, it's nothing compared to Bannerlord's map sizes. And finally, taking a quick look over here where the other side spawns, we've got a nice bridge here, of course, a river running through, a river that actually runs through pretty much the whole of the village. You can see it goes all the way through. And of course, some more forested areas up here with a path, and it looks brilliant. But as I said, there was a battle here once, and I think we should probably recreate that. See how well this map actually fares in a fighting situation. So here we are in the battle. You can see over the other side, the Azrai have attacked the village, and we have been tasked to come and defend it with the Empire's army. We're going to try and move down and try and help some of the villagers to try and defend what is theirs before it gets burnt too much by the advancing Azrai. It looks like many of our men have chosen to stand and defend inside of the town. It's the sensible option. I mean, because of this, we're going to have much higher defensive capabilities against the charging attackers. Here we are forming up along the inside. some men going up onto the walls itself, and I'm going to try and glitch my way up there with my horse. Okay, you can see them coming across the bridge here. Come on, lads, let's get into position. Okay, the archers are out the front there. I wouldn't say it's the cleverest idea they've ever had, but it seems to be working for them. They're just going to be shooting and moving backwards, trying to get as many shots as possible before the enemies make it inside the town. Jesus Christ, this is just a normal custom battle. I didn't change any of their outfits. They have such bright colored armor. Come on, lads, get ready with your spears, get ready to throw them. They're coming in now. Many of our guys haven't quite formed up. We're going to try and hold this shield wall, and the charge has been issued. The clash is going on in the center now. The Aserai are trying to get it. Oh, the shield goes into the sky. It's been knocked out of the hand of an Aserai by an Empire sword. Okay, my guys seem to do pretty well. They're getting the majority of the kills. We do have the more powerful infantry, I think, in here. Some of the archers are trying to retreat. Let's see if we can chase down a few of them as they retreat. Some of the Aserai troops have had enough. They are breaking and they are moving back outside of the fort. And my men are now starting to push back out the gate. They're doing a fantastic job. Of course, because this is a custom map, it comes with some caveats. The ability to control troops and the AI controlling troops themselves is much reduced, as you can see, because they don't quite understand pathfinding. It's an issue already in Mount & Blade, let alone custom maps. And there we have it. The enemy are fleeing. The Empire have saved their village. This was Riverside Town in Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord, one of the first and most complete custom maps that I've seen so far. If you guys have any more, make sure you leave a comment down below or just come on my Discord. There's a link in the description, and send me a link to your favorite custom maps if you've made one or you've seen one that someone else has made. But without further ado, thank you so much for watching, and until then, I will see you in the next one.